Who are you?
I'm no one.
You're introduced to a new set of characters who have different stories. It's the first time we discover a stormtrooper as an individual, and it's breaking the boundaries in terms of new ideas. Everything that was character related was definitely challenging because I didn't want Finn to start one way in the movie and then end the same way. I wanted there to be a lot of heart and a blatant transition. So when it came to the dialogue scenes when we're discovering Finn without much time, it was definitely a challenge to get at least a lot of character in there.
When I looked at the costume, I realised what went on above the neck would be as important as what went on below the neck. And that every gesture I made had to be invested with something. The way that I walked had to be different to the way that Captain Phasma walked. The way that Captain Phasma ran had to be particular. That everything had to be very specific. And I found that very liberating. I just felt so empowered when I put that costume on. It seemed to say to me, this is a woman who is practical because she wears her armour all of the time. And I thought that was exciting.
Andy Serkis, who, as far as I'm concerned, is the founding father of motion capture, he said to me when I started on this film, you know, to prepare to do a motion capture character, you have to do the work you do as an actor. There's no difference. You have to know who you are, how you are, the way you are, and what you want, and you have to go after that. And then on top of that, there's all this extra technological stuff you have to learn and work with. But at the core of it, it's the exact same thing. It's just that people get to see something different.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
Working with JJ has been very fun. I mean, he's an actor's director, and we have a great chemistry, and he's someone that's definitely been a big impact on my career so far, so I love working with the guy.
J.J. Abrams is incredibly passionate and skilled at what he does. He takes these phenomenons, these gigantic films, and makes a family out of the people who are making it. And he does so with such a generosity of heart. And I think that's why this film is as incredible as it is, because the man at the helm of it is full of passion and humanity.
In Star Wars 8, definitely a lot more Poe, potentially a lot more Finn. That would be fun.
I think it would be good to see more of an exploration into who this woman is and how she came into being. How she came into being, who she is in the position that she's in as captain of the stormtroopers, and the events that have led her to join the dark side, and also what the extent of what her powers are. That's what I'd like to see.
What I like about the Star Wars experience is that it is so interactive. And for me, what I'm looking forward to in the future is finally this film is being experienced by fans. And I can't wait to see what becomes of that, because this is a universe that has so many platforms for development. You know, there's games and there's comic books and there's all sorts of ways in which people begin to interact and populate the new world. And I'm looking forward to seeing what becomes of this.
The dark side. A Jedi. They're real.
The Force. It's calling to you. Just let it in.